And happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to this week's live stream. Sorry I was a little bit late. For some reason, my streaming software thing wouldn't connect to the computer. 100% sure it was user error on my part, but you know what, that's my reason and I'm sticking to it. So very sorry for the slightly late start, and I hope everyone is doing amazingly well. Now, we're having the usual thing on these live streams where the comments aren't appearing, so I'm just going to log into my phone and I'm going to pull up the live stream there and kind of watch my own live stream, which is, yeah, odd in the least, to say the least. So, but that means I can read your comments. So if you see me looking down, it's not going to be incredibly rude. It's me reading the comments as we go. So, first of all, wishing everyone a very happy Saturday. What have we been up to? What things have we got planned for this weekend? Anything exciting, let me know. A little bit of housekeeping. These live streams take place every fortnight, usually on Saturdays. 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, which is 10 a.m. West Coast time if you're tuning in from California, Oregon, or Washington, and it's going to be 1 p.m. if you're tuning in from the East Coast. For those of you that are watching from Australia or New Zealand, it's somewhere in the very early morning, and for that you get an extra hug and an extra big wave. So today I'm going to go through the questions as they come in. I go through all the questions in the order in which they arrive. So all you need to do is drop your question in the chat and I will get round to you as soon as possible. There is no charge for these live streams, no charge to ask a question or anything. All I ask for in return is if you happen to be enjoying the live stream at any point, if you give that like button a gentle caress just to let me know. It would really help me out. And a big thank you to Tom, who as always is moderating on these live streams. Couldn't do it without him, so a big thank you to Tom. So let's just get into some hellos. We've got Leslie, Sarah, Amy, Jan, Suzanne, great to see you all. We've got Pauline, we've got Jill, Hells, Fristenberg, wonderful to see you all. I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. We've got Beautissimo, Tino, Miss Rena, Sweet Tea, wonderful to have you. And we've got Jan, Danny, and Heather. So many. That was just the start of them. I'll get through to saying hi to everyone as we read through the comments. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. And as these live streams get busier and busier every single weekend, just, yeah, thank you for tuning in and, yeah, making this all work out. So let's start with the first question, which comes in from Leslie, who says, hi Rob. First of all, hello Leslie, sending lots of love to Australia. Said, is there a product that will help with lines that appear after using a sleep apnea machine? Ooh, great question. I've noticed that my daughter's lines now seem to be visible late into the next day. So this actually is quite a common question. I mean, obviously with the sleep apnea machine, slightly different, but a lot of people have the same issues with like wearing masks during the pandemic when you'd wear a mask for a long period of time, things like that. It can leave like indentation. So the best things to do would, first of all, work out whether on the device you can have any like cushioning to spread the pressure point out. So some of them might come with cushioning. That might be something you can add or speak to your healthcare provider about. But the best way to minimize anything leaving like dents for a long period of time is hydration. The plumper the skin, the more hydrated, the more it'll bounce back like that. So I would probably recommend keeping up the water levels with the hydration. Most importantly, making sure using a really nice rich moisturizer with good occlusives in on the night, and then on a morning using something with like peptides, humectants, plumping agents. Again, that's just going to make the skin bounce back that little bit quicker. It actually is more common than you think when people have things that do that. So I can completely empathize with your daughter, Leslie. And hopefully that is useful. Sarah says, hi, lovely. My son has keratosis pilaris all over his arms and back. First of all, hello, Sarah. We're using salicylic acid topical treatments, exfoliating and moisturizing. Do you know anything that has results? Yeah, best thing ever is a high dose urea cream. Like, as someone who's had KP on the backs of their arms for the longest time, always damaged my self-confidence. Let me tell you, best thing you can do is get a urea cream. And there's lots of different ones on the market. The ones that I usually recommend are something in the region of like 15 to 50%. Start with like a 15 or a 20% and then you can work your way up. That will give you the best results. Your son, it'll take a couple of weeks to get going, but keep using the salicylic acid and the exfoliation with it. But the urea cream will honestly, like, next level results. So good. Now, before I get any further into these comments, I should have said, we usually do a bit of an overview of the week. So yeah, it's been a busy week this week. Lots of got into a lot of filming, lots of content. Like I feel quite inspired with the whole filming at the moment, so that was really good fun. Got loads of stuff done there. Been busy with the fulfillment centers, getting everyone's pre-orders out. So I should say, if you are the pre-order window is now closed. If you pre-ordered any of the Mad About Skin products, your orders are being fulfilled as we speak. UK orders are already going out, and the international ones, now the distribution centers have the products, will be going out imminently too. So if you have ordered and you're waiting on your order, know that it is being actioned as we speak. So look out for your shipping notification and tracking and everything. Things are going out. It's taken a lot of time with customs and things to get to this point, but that was kind of the point of the pre-order period, knowing that, you know, this sort of thing had happened. So, but we are finally there, and everything's going out. So look at, I can show you the new boxes. So these are some of the packing boxes that things are coming in. So all branded, all snazzy, and extra thickness. So safe to transport in, less risk of any damage happening to products and stuff. We really worked hard on this to make sure that it was like as robust as possible. So when you see this, you can't really miss it, I guess, but when you see this hit your mat, that is your order coming. And to anybody who has pre-ordered, just know that your orders are being worked through as we speak. Honestly, I'll be honest, you guys know I'm always honest with you guys. We were absolutely inundated in the best possible way with orders during that pre-order period. We couldn't have ever expected that many, and now it's playing catch up with that, which is the position we're in. All orders will be dispatched and got to you, so do not worry. But we're working on it. So it's just my way of saying first of all, thank you to everyone who's ordered. Honestly, it's amazing, and thank you for persevering with us while we get this deluge of orders out. But the packing teams are working on it as we speak, so it's a work in progress. And straight after this live stream, we actually have the official launch video of the collection explaining about the rebranding, how we got there, all the products, the different, everything. It's 25-minute long, but we are going to be having a premiere. So if you remember the old premieres with the premiere music going, I know Amy was always a fan of the premiere music, as were Jan and Suzanne. So yeah, there'll be a premiere live after this. That was, sorry. That was, let me have a sip of my tea. That was a lot of words, wasn't it? Amy says, woohoo, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, Amy. The last live stream was on a Sunday, and that threw me for a week after. Got really confused. Jan, great to see you. Suzanne, amazing to see you. Hope you're feeling better now, Suzanne, and all is wonderful. And yeah, that you're having a beautiful weekend. Jan says, guys, we have so much rain. Could anyone take some? Maybe Rob, he's British. They're rain experts. First of all, you can keep your rain to yourself. No one in the UK needs more rain. It has been torrential, absolutely torrential. Actually, you'd laugh. Last week, we had 2 months worth of rain in 24 hours. It was deluge territory. And that was the day where I had my summer garden set delivered. I saw there was a sale on at the garden centre. So bought a new patio set, and it was delivered on that day. Literally in this torrential rain, this poor wet delivery driver knocked on the door and was like, I think I've got some garden furniture for you. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really don't want it in this weather. So that's now very much in the garage to be assembled as and when we get a nice day. But it would be typical. That is just my luck that it would happen on that day. So Suzanne says, I hear that water is good for the skin. Suzanne, no one is going to convince me it's not going to happen. Jill says, hello everyone. Hello Rob. Hello Jill. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. Same to you, Hells. Hope all is amazing over in Cyprus. One place that could probably do with some rain is Cyprus. A friend came back from a holiday there, Hells, with you guys about 2 weeks ago, and said it was the hottest she's ever been anywhere in her life. She's certainly got the summer weather. Fristenberg, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. And Tyler says, greetings all. The tea's a brew. It's a Saturday. Woohoo. Oh, you're a poet. I like that. Like a little poetry there. The tea is also brewing here. Miss Rena says, hello from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Finally caught a live stream. Yay! We are glad that you finally were able to catch a live stream, and sending lots of love to Canada. We have lots of lovely viewers in Canada. According to our Google Analytics, lots and lots of viewers in Canada. But Prince Edward Island, less so. Mostly in Ontario. I know most a lot of people in Canada live in Ontario. Most of them, when it says like the different provinces, mostly Ontario, so Prince Edward Island. Nice, mix it up a little bit, mix it up just a little bit, and it sounds beautiful. I've never been, but it does sound absolutely beautiful. Let's see where we are at with the I'm trying to search the comments. It's on my phone, isn't it? Amy says, Yana says, and we definitely need some rain over here in the US Midwest. Oh, fine. Well, don't bother the UK with it then. Send it to Amy. She's asking for it. She's asking for the rain. Send it her way. Sarah says, sorry, me again, Rob. Do you know of anything for eczema on the feet? Do you know what? I am always... People ask me this a lot. It's actually a regular question I get when people say eczema, psoriasis, things like that. And I always say, you know what? Go see a dermatologist face to face, because a lot of these things can look like something else. Now, I'm sure it is what you say it is, but sometimes it can mask as other things. And I always say when people ask that question, go have that professional consultation and say to the prescriber, say to the dermatologist, what is this? What can you do for me? And they'll be able to give a lot better range of things. In terms of topical over-the-counter things for eczema, usually it's keep it fragrance-free, go for something calming and soothing. Oat is fantastic. I know one of my friends who has eczema, you put actual oats, so porridge oats, in a sock, tie it, put it in a bowl, and then you can soak your feet in it, and that can be honestly one of the very best things, because the oats are naturally anti-inflammatory. Don't do what she did once though, and we still laugh about it to this day. She got the porridge oats with golden syrup, with like sugar, cinnamon flavoured or whatever, put those in, and she basically made porridge. Don't do that. Actual like porridge oats, plain, in a sock, can be absolutely wonderful. Top tip. Let's see. Hell says, any pop-up store news? Hells, I am in. This has been the number one stress this week for sorting this. Number one stress. The landlord of the place that we were going to has gazumped me, which is the British word for he got a better offer, which I think is really shady on business. So in effect, what he wanted to do was I wanted to rent it for a week, which is fine. He said on the website that I got it like available for 1 week or more hire. Fine, so I did it for a week. We got basically to contract stage, and then someone said, oh, I'll take it for the month. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to go with them. Which, I get it, from a business point of view, sure, if you can get a rental for a month rather than a week, great. But also, like, I don't think that's good business. I don't think that's decent business, personally. So we're now quickly looking at alternatives. There will be a pop-up store, though. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see everyone. I want it to happen. So there will be a pop-up store. It will be announced imminently, but I'm really, really annoyed by it all. And I get from one perspective it's business, but it's not how I would do business. Tino says, Allies vitamin C 35%. Love that one. And Tret had separately given me no irritation. Is there a concern they cancel each other out if together in a PM routine? So, in theory, they shouldn't cancel each other out. I just think that's a lot in an evening routine. Now, some people's skin can tolerate a lot, so maybe it won't be an issue. I don't think they'll cancel each other out, absolutely not, but I think there might be a risk of increased sensitivity and irritation. That would be the only thing I'd caution. I think if they work separately, keep using them separately, one in the morning, one in the evening. That would be my recommendation, but I do know people that use that sort of thing together and have no problem. But no, they won't cancel each other out as such, if that makes sense. Krista says, how is everybody? I'm wonderful, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Said, it's coolish and beautiful here in Virginia at last. Sounds like today it's actually quite nice here as well. So I'm sending lots of love to Virginia. It's cool, but fresh and nice here. It's been so rainy recently though. Jan says, yeah, enough water here in Thailand too. Oh yes, I've seen lots. Stay safe, Jan. Stay safe to anyone that is impacted by some of the flooding and the torrential downpours and weather patterns. Stay safe to everybody. Amy says, Rob, I finally got over my fear of using the VT Riedel shot. It took me a while too. Not too bad. I'm only a couple of days in, so I hadn't seen the results yet. I did put it on my neck last night. That was a mistake. Yes, I think that's a mistake you'll make just the once, Amy. I don't think you'll be making that mistake again. I did that too, and I was like, oh, no. I think it's definitely the sort of product that needs to be used on the face and the face only. But yeah, I think the slight little bit of spicule prickling that you get, I think it's worth it for the results. Yeah, I'm intrigued, Amy. I know you'll always be honest with us, so I'm intrigued. I want I'll ask you on the next live stream. You can give me like a 2-week update, and see what you think. Danny, great to see you, my love. Says, good day, my dear friends. I missed you a lot. Missed you too, Danny. Missed you too. Oh, I was going to say, Amy, one thing I will say for the Riedel shot is if you're using the PDRN one, which is my personal favourite, and you want to use that on the neck, they do an ampule that doesn't have the spicules in. So they're also going to come out with the vitamin C equivalent without the spicules. So if you're using either of those and you're like, oh, I don't want to miss the neck, but I don't want to use the spicules on the neck, they are going to do spicule-free versions, which I think is great. I think that's nice to have the choice. I use the PDRM one on my neck without the spicules, and then the non one on the face. Sweet Tea, great to see you. How are your cats, Sweet Tea? Hope they're doing amazingly well. A couple of little rescues, so hopefully they're doing phenomenally well. Heather, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing. And then we've got that's where I joined, I think. Oh gosh, I'm quite far behind already. Borneo says, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, my love. Says, hi Rob, nice to see you on live. Have you had a good week? How is the relaunch going? Oh, thank you. I have had a good week. It's been a bit of a stressful week. I think there's been a lot going on in the best possible way, but the weekend is shaping up to be really good fun, so happy about that. I've got a food festival I'm going to tomorrow, which always makes me happy, so that's quite good. And yeah, in terms of the relaunch, so the pre-order of the relaunch went, honestly, every expectation I had was like blown out of the water, so I am so grateful. Now we're on full launch, so the launch video is coming live after this one, so hopefully everyone will stick around for that, and that's really exciting that we kind of reached that stage. And now it's just about getting orders out. Because of the volume of orders that we've had, it has been really hard for me, for the distribution teams and things to keep up, but we are working through them, and that's the main thing. And I think everyone's shipping notifications and tracking notices and stuff will start updating now, so I think everyone will know things are on the way, which is great. So yeah, took a little bit of extra time to get everything ready, but now we're doing it, and it's so good, so good. So yeah, just thank you. I just keep saying thank you. I worry that I become a broken record, but I keep saying thank you because I'm so genuinely grateful for everyone. So Amy said, just put some Centella on my neck afterwards. It's fine, still just a little sensitive. That's the thing. I think if you put Centella, it kind of fixes everything, but it can still be a little sensitive afterwards. But I think the right move, Amy, for sure. Jan says, I bought the PDRN Essence, that's the spicule-free one, and received it today. They gave me a free sample of the Riedel shot. Do I use it or do I not? Oh, they know how to reel you in, Jan. Should you use it or not? I would say you can. I mean, you can put the PDRN stuff on, and then you can put the Riedel shot over the top, and it'll kind of have the same impact as having it in there. I don't know. It depends on... I mean, using it once isn't going to cause too much issue beyond maybe a risk of sensitivity if you're very sensitive. But I don't know. Only you can answer that, Jan. I don't want to answer it for you, but they do know their market. They know how to reel you in, don't they? Marley, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Vanessa says, Rob, you're looking exquisite this evening. Thank you, Vanessa. It's been an absolutely manic week, so I'm glad I'm looking anything other than absolutely exhausted. I'm running on tea. Dancing Lobster says, oh gosh, I love that name, so thank you. Dancing Lobster says, thank you for your generosity for this too, and says, what one skincare product you wanted to love with all your heart but couldn't get behind? That's a really difficult one. That's a great question. Now I'm going to have to think about the answer to it. What one product did I really want to love and just couldn't? There's been a couple over the time. So I really wanted to love the Mario Badescu drying lotion because everyone raved about it online. That's the one where you dip the Q-tip in, and I'm quite acne prone, so I really wanted to love that. And then I found out what the brand did when it came to putting banned steroids in products and ruining people's eyesight and health, and then not taking ownership of it and getting fined so much but still not apologizing. When they did all that, I was like, no, I can't. And it did kind of work. So I wanted to really love it, but I couldn't. I just couldn't, and I've never even looked at the brand since. I really wanted to love the CeraVe moisturizing lotion, like the one in the blue pump. Really wanted to love that when I first tried it, and it just broke me out and burnt my skin. I don't get the hype. I really don't get the hype with that one. So, but I wanted to I went into it wanting to buy the hype, but just didn't. Oh, and recently, the other thing that I really wanted to was hypochlorous acid. So you've probably seen this all over like TikTok and Instagram. This hypochlorous acid, everyone's just spraying it and saying you have to have hypochlorous acid in your skincare routine. If you're oily and acne prone, it's amazing. I wanted to love it because that's my skin type, and I thought it was going to help me like prevent breakouts and all this. I've tried like 3 different ones, and every single time my skin's reacted to it, and it leaves like a greasy film on the skin, whichever one I use. So hypochlorous acid, I also really wanted to love and just couldn't. I just couldn't. So I guess those would be my top picks for product things I wanted to love. I guess I'm going to throw the question out to you guys. What product did you really want to love and just couldn't? Just couldn't. I also, actually, do you know what? I'll throw this one in as well. I really wanted to love the sample, the prototype of the Mad About Skin Cleansing Balm, which we did about a year ago. They sent me it. They followed my instructions to the T when it came to the formulation and what I wanted in it and everything, and they sent it to me and said, oh, we think you'll like it. So they sent me the sample. I hated it. It just didn't feel right on the skin. I didn't like how it washed off. I just hated it. And it was that point at which, do we just put this out there or do we just not do it and come back to the drawing board? I made the decision, even though lots of money had been spent on it, to not do it and to go back to the drawing board. Stand by that decision, think it's great, but I really wanted to love that. I really wanted to love it, and I couldn't. So that's one from my own experience, I guess. Amy, wait there, we've got, I've read that one. Charlotte said, any news on when our orders will be shipped? Oh, Charlotte, yes. Oh, I think you might have typed that just before I gave that update. So yes, all the orders being worked through as we speak. The UK orders are already going out. So the first big collection happened Thursday. There was another collection yesterday. There's going to be another one on Monday, and onwards until all of the orders are done. The international ones going from the International Depot Centre, they actually were held up in customs because we had to send everything over to the warehouse. They were held up in customs, which is fine. Customs needs to do the check, keep people safe and everything. They passed the customs checks, that was great, and now they're on their way to there. So that'll be happening soon. So if you're an international customer, your orders will be shipped imminently. If you're a UK customer, they're already on their way, and so watch this space, I would guess. Hopefully that makes sense. Sweet Tea said, Robbie, you look gorgeous as ever. Thank you, Sweet Tea. I'm just here for the compliments. Miss Rena says, I'm working on a quilt for my soon-to-be 2-year-old cousin while I take part in the live stream. We love that. What colours are you using? What yarn are you using? I like to think I'm quite a good crocheter. I can really get a good crochet going. I can't knit, but I can crochet. So let me know what you're making. I love the idea of that. Suzanne said, the little nugget is sick already. Daycare has its drawbacks. This is problem. It's a bit like, I feel like there's times in our lives where you're guaranteed to get ill. Going to daycare for the first time, guaranteed. Going to school for the first time, 100% going to get ill. And going to university, you're bound to come down with like deathly lurgy on the first week. Those are like the 3 things, and then spread it to everyone in your family. So I feel for you, Suzanne. I feel for you, and hope you feel better soon. Lynn, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Shazar says hi there. Hello, my love. Hope all is amazing. Beautissimo, I love that name. That name is literally my favourites. Says hello, everyone, and sending you lots and lots of love. Suzanne says, Rob, you look like you're ready for a job interview. Any pants? I can confirm, Suzanne, I don't know if you can see that, I'm wearing pants. I can confirm I am 100% wearing pants. Confirmed. No one's going to be calling me out on that. No. I do look like, do you know what? If you hit the nail on the head, I do look like I'm going for a job interview. I was actually filming the launch video for the Mad About Skin product, and I thought I should probably dress up for it. Should probably make an effort. Probably dress up for it. That's why I'm wearing a shirt. But yes, it is coming off job interview. So, I'm expecting someone to come and say, Mr. So-and-so will see you now. And I'll be like, yeah, great. Whatever it was, I got the job, Suzanne. Don't panic. Danny says, yeehaw from Texas. I think that might have been the worst cowboy accent I've ever done. Just going to put it out there. But I'm sending lots of love to Texas. Manuel says, hello, everyone. Glad I made it. I'm glad you made it, love. And I hope all is wonderful with you. Amy says, Tom the Gravedigger is here. Yes, he has a new name. The sheriff has turned. Yes, he is. And I am very, very grateful that he is. Just to help me moderate everything, for sure. See, Marcus, great to see you, my love. How are you? How's your weekend? How's everything going? Hope all is absolutely wonderful with you. And yeah, just in general, how is everyone's weekend going? I would love to know. I have got some. I guess I've got now. The next week is the worry of all the orders going out, which is great, and some of the some of the content creators I've sent stuff to, their orders will be arriving next week as well. So expecting some reviews of the well, first of all, I would be blessed to have any reviews of the brand, so there is zero expectation. I would just be so honoured if anyone did review it, but then the worry of, will they say nice things? Would it be a good review? I don't know. Hopefully. So I'm gonna have the worry of that as well to just like add to it. So that's next week's like. Yeah, worry. We'll see. No, honestly, I'm a great believer in people should be able to share their views freely on the internet. I just hope people are nice. Nativa, I hope I pronounced that right, says, hi Rob, hello my love, hope all is amazing with you. Sweet Tea said, oh no, what the world's happening with my autocorrect? My autocorrect has been on fire this week. It's been correcting everyone's names. If I've tried to send an email, it's auto-corrected everyone's names, which is awful. So you're trying to email like Christoph and it comes back to Charlotte, and it autocorrects to Charlotte or something. That we had that earlier in the week. Sweetie says, Rob is wearing chaps he borrowed from Tom. I wish. I'm wearing a full jean today, actually. Full jeans. Thank you very much, Sweetie. Tina, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Ragni, hope I pronounced that right, says, hi, I'm wondering whether you have any antiperspirant for the face recommendations and when in the routine to use it. So, you know what? I do know some people that use like antiperspirant on the face, especially if they sweat a lot. I do on my forehead. I sweat like buckets. And so I've never actually tried the whole antiperspirant on the forehead thing. I probably should give that a go, but it is, I mean, in theory, the skin, you should be fine. I would just go for something that isn't packed full of fragrance, isn't packed full, or just have some of the nasties in. The only clinically proven thing to stop you sweating is Botox. Obviously you can't have it everywhere, because if you have Botox, say for example, I don't know, in certain places like here, if I had it where I sweat up here, everything would droop and it'd look terrible. So you can't have it everywhere, but that is the one like clinically proven way of stopping excess sweat. Let's see, John says, hi, I've started Minoxidil 5% foam. Any other hair growth tips? Oh, yes, John, I've got plenty. I have been on, I don't want to say like a hair growth journey myself, because it's never been like my primary concern, but I've been experimenting with some. Did the rosemary oil, it worked quite well. I haven't done it. I think the minoxidil is like the regain foam, isn't it? Which I've heard is supposed to be quite good. Never tried it myself, but I've heard it's supposed to be quite good. I genuinely think two things: retinoids, massage, and copper peptides. So you can use all of those with you. But I saw an online dermatologist say that if you use your minoxidil with retinol, whichever retinoid, it actually helps it penetrate better, so you get better results, which is great, kind of makes sense. Copper peptides are clinically proven to reduce the amount of DHT in your scalp, which is the number one sort of component in the skin that leads to hair loss. So copper peptides throughout the hair actually work really, really well. That's something that I've tried with my own copper peptides, coming back soon. I put this through the hair, and it does genuinely work. I mean, it worked with any copper peptides. I just use mine because there's a high concentration in there, but it would work with any copper peptides. And yeah, that's supposed to work as well, John. But let us know, keep us updated. And I think generally it's just said like have patience, because I think whatever one you use, it takes like 6 months to see the results. Kelly said, what's the best vitamin C serum? Oh, I've got a couple. I like the VT Riedel Shot one with vitamin C. That's great. Really quick acting. I love the Allies of Skin vitamin C. That's the fastest acting I've ever used. It's amazing, but it is a little bit expensive. I also like the Torridon vitamin C because it's got 5 different types of vitamin C. That's a great Korean brand and super inexpensive. Those are my top 3. Let's see. Sweet tea, you always make me laugh so much. Miss Rena says, ooh, nice packaging. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we wanted to make sure with the boxes when things come out, like, they actually, like, yeah, that they're double thickness so that things are protected. And also, I just think when you get something from a brand, It's nice if it's branded. You can still recycle it. Vegetable dyes. You can still recycle. That's the main thing. But thank you. I'm glad that you like it. So Lynn said, have you tried the Inculist glycolic acid stick? I haven't. I haven't honestly bought anything from the Inculist for about 4 years, no, 3 years maybe. I just genuinely don't shop the Inculist. Now that's not anything like against them as a brand. They have their favourites. They have people that absolutely love them. I've just never been wildly impressed with the Inculist products, if I'm honest. So I haven't really tried them. That all over glycolic does look interesting. They also have a body deodorant, I think, that I'm really interested in as well. So I might just be tempted to give them a go. And see what they're like, because like I say, they're not my favourite brand, but they do some things well. So I will give it a try, Lynn, and I will let you know. It is all supposed to be great. Glycolic acid is great for KP, so that could be a great KP option. Pinia, great to see you, my love. So just got out of the gym, and I noticed this. Oh, you're making me feel bad. I haven't been to the gym in a bit. So hopefully you've done enough exercise for me as well. Tina says, my guess on the bottom half is faux fur undies. I'm going to disappoint you all. Just jeans. Plain old jeans. Plain old jeans. Shazza says, thanks for being live. My pleasure, my love. Thank you so much for joining. Vanessa says, oh yay, the launch video. Finally. Thank you. It's coming straight after this live. I am really, really happy with this because I decided I wanted to do it all in one take. Because I think when you're talking about something like from the heart, it's better if it's not all like jump cuts and edited. So I wanted to do it in one take. I did. I spoke solidly for 25 minutes in one take. I think that's a record for me. Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm very happy with that. Marley says, Rob, do you have an example of the PR that is going out? I don't. Not on me. I can though. I can provide something. I'll come up with something. Also, I want it to be a surprise when it lands. I think it's great. All I can say is I think you'll love it. And for anyone that has ordered, like I keep saying, anyone that's ordered any of the products on pre-launch, your orders are being dealt with right now. Like, right now. So don't panic. I don't want anyone emailing in worried that their products have been lost or anything. They haven't. They are going out right now. And you'll get a shipping notification and a tracking number as soon as they do. So watch this space, guys. Watch this space. Right, I'm going to take a quick sip of my tea. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, jump over to the like button and give it a gentle caress. I think we're at 53 likes by my reckoning. So if you haven't already, if you could give the video a like, and then when you come back to the chat, it takes you back to where you are, so you never miss out on anything. I'm going to take a big sip of my tea, and then we'll carry on. And that tea's really good. Let's see. Amy says, ooh, what premiere music will we get today? Amy, Tom has chosen today. So whatever your thoughts, please direct them to Tom. He chose. It's his fault if you don't like it. You'll have to wait and see. Ian says, is the pop-up shop confirmed? I'm in London. It is. So it's definitely happening this year. So there is no backing out. I want to see everybody and I want to celebrate with everyone. It has just been pushed back a little due to unscrupulous landlords, which I think just about everyone can relate to. But it is happening. I promise. And I want to see as many of you guys there as possible. I know, Ian, thank you so much for popping along. It will be great to meet you. And yeah, just anyone that can. But there will be plenty of forewarning. As soon as I know, I will let people know, because I really do. I'm so excited about it. I think that's my frustration with this landlord, isn't that I don't think I've been treated very well, which I don't, but I can get over that. I'm a big boy, I can get over that. It's just the disappointment of I was really, really looking forward to it, but it will still happen. I'm stubborn. If I say it's going to happen, it will happen. I will make it happen. So, Fristenberg says, I hope we'll get a Sportif premium music at Fristenberg. I offered Tom Sportif. He did not choose it. It is my personal favourite, but we're going to do a lot more premieres anyway. So I'll make sure, in honour of you, the next one will be Sportif. I think Tom's chosen a good one, though. I do think he's chosen a good one. Justine said, we've been rained out all day in Northern Ireland. Oh, sending lots of love to Northern Ireland. Shasta says, sorry, you don't get as much rain as us here in Ireland. No, I do think Ireland is... it's very green and emerald because of the amount of rain it gets. Beautissimo said, it's my second live stream, wasn't aware before. We're so glad to have you, my love. Thank you. I love that people discover these live streams. We have what I call like I don't want to call like the old crew, because that we're all beautifully young. I call it the OG crew. Let's call it the original crowd, which I always love interacting with every week. And I love the fact that new people join each week. It's always so much fun. I keep saying it, but I mean it. These live streams are hands down my favourite time of the week. I look forward to them so much. They're always such good fun, and it's just really nice to sit down with you guys and just chat and talk all things skincare and everything that's going on. It is literally the highlight of my week always. Right, let's see next one. Regine, I hope I pronounced that right, says, "Oh, I love that kind of rain. I always run out of the balcony." I do love a good downpour, but it was a bit much when my furniture was being delivered. Suzanne says, "All good now." Oh, I'm really happy, my love. I've been worried about you. Said I was in the hospital for 11 hours. Just send them home and see if it gets worse. I have a theory on European hospitals, and it does everyone's experience. European hospitals, I think their default thing is keep people hanging around long enough that they got bored and leave. I think we just agree that we're not that ill that we want to hang around, and so we go. So that's certainly the case with the NHS in the UK. Like, if they keep you waiting long enough, you'll go away, and that's their theory. I'm sure, and I think it works, but not great service, is it? Audrey, great to see you, my love, and I'm so glad, Suzanne, that you're feeling better. Like I said, I was worried about you. I did ask Tom to for any updates, and I'm just glad that you're feeling so much better. Audrey, great to see you, my love. Helen says hello from Tennessee, sending love to Tennessee. That joke in you, love that name, said hello. Love it when you I love it when you review Allies of Skin. Have you tried the new copper serum? And by any chance you're testing something new from Allies that you could tell us about yet? Yes. So I have been trying. I haven't got the copper peptides on me. I am trying the copper peptides. So my issue with the Allies, so I love Allies of Skin. It's one of the few higher price point brands I would actually buy from. This is one of my favourite products. This is their peptides and growth factors lifting serum. I genuinely love this. Actually works. And I'll pay good money for that because it works. Their copper peptides are phenomenal. The formulation, amazing. Everything about it is phenomenal. It's just really expensive. And I think what I'm doing at the moment, I'm using it in my routine, and I'm trying to work out, do I like it enough to rebuy it, or do I opt for the NIOD copper amino isolate lipid, which is cheaper? Still expensive, but cheaper. I can't decide yet. Jury's out. There will be a luxury copper peptides battle video coming, and I'll work out which one I prefer. But the jury's still out. I still haven't quite decided yet. But I love the brand. And am I trying anything new from Allies? Nothing that I'm able to share. Nothing that I'm able to share. You can probably deduce what you like from that, but nothing that I'm able to share right now. A lot of the time when brands send stuff to say, can you have your first impressions, or can you share with me your info or whatever on it, it's done so with a non-disclosure. And whilst there's no contract and I could just say what I want and they can't really do anything, when I respect a brand, I would always keep quiet on that. But you guys will be the first to know on the channel. Let me just say that. Danny says, random fact, my Amazon app says they think I might be interested in a new vacuum cleaner. Well, I wasn't now, but now I am. I'm sure that they don't know anything about you. They just think, we'll throw random things out and we'll buy it. And it works. The other day they did the same to me. My Amazon app was like, I think you'd really like this book. Didn't even know what it was, just ordered it. Came today, not the sort of book I'd read at all. Luckily, it's a sort of depressing garbage that another family member of mine will read. So I've sent it to them. But yeah, I do feel like I get too finger trigger happy, just pressing. So Danny, may I be the first to congratulate you on your new vacuum cleaner. Olga, great to see you, my love, says you're awesome. Thank you, Olga. We love you. Lisa says, hello, everyone from the UK. Sending lots of love to London. Shazza says, please add longer videos. We do. Every other day, we have long form content. Today's is 25 minutes. That's the longest yet. We do every day have long form. We do have a mixture of shorts as well. I'm trying to film more shorts at the moment. Looking at different, doing short versions of the long videos I do. So hopefully people will enjoy those. And yeah, that's the plan. Stephanie, great to see you. Says California needs rain. We're on fire and not in a good way. We can send you all the rain you need, Stephanie. All the rain you need. But I hope all is amazing with you, and stay safe. There's wildfires and things out there. Stay safe. Marcus says, Vienna is literally crying. Feel like I'm on the edge of Armageddon. Yeah, I think Europe in general has. I think we might have a heat wave. It won't reach us here in the UK, but I think Europe in general has a heat wave in the next week. That might just be made up by some online source, but I did read that somewhere. Let's see. Tina says, I'm getting tiny little acne bumps. I think from sweaty hot flashes. Any suggestions? Hypochlorous acid spray. Menopause is a gift that keeps on giving. Oh, I know people that are going through the menopause that just say, yeah, every day it's the new fabulousness, a new thing. So I know you're not alone in that. Hypochlorous acid can help. It didn't do a lot for me, if I'm honest. Though mine wasn't menopause linked, obviously, but it did do a lot for me. I genuinely think being consistent with azelaic acid is great. You can use it twice a day if you need to. I also find some of it can be irritation led. So during the menopause, you can see, due to changes in hormones, you can see a spike in irritation. So getting something like the Stress Less by Geek and Gorgeous might seem a bit odd to put that on a breakout, but that can actually help because a lot of it can be hormonal or stress induced. Some of it is just going to happen. I mean, at the end of the day, when hormones change, be it in your teens, as you're coming into puberty, or, you know, when you're in menopause and change into another phase in your life, hormones will just wreak havoc. But I do find generally calming and soothing serums work quite well. Azelaic acid twice a day, obviously, is a great option as well. And there's stuff out there. I think it all comes down to like what works for you, if that kind of makes sense. Let's see. Where are we at? Fiona says, I still haven't received my series. Is a delay? No, Fiona, sorry, I just covered that. Sorry. I don't know if this message came in before I said that. So, UK orders are being dispatched as we speak. International ones that we're starting to dispatch too. So it will be coming. There's not, I mean, the delay is because the volume of orders we've got to get through. In the best possible way. You won't see a single complaint come through my mouth. I'm blessed to have as many orders as we do. But that obviously has, you know, knock things on a little bit, but we are working flat out, including at the weekend, to make sure everything goes out. So there'll be no unnecessary delay. And Fiona, I'll make sure, I'll have a look for yours and I'll get it out as soon as possible. Sarah says, thank you, Rob. Been trying to drag hubby to the dermatologist for over a year. I'll let him know this is the solution. It is always the solution. I just find it's the easiest. You know, just make sure you know what you've got, because a lot of people are trying to treat things online but have the wrong thing that they're trying to treat, and that can make it worse. Yeah, always trip if you can. Let's see. Well, Lisa says, my mum used to use avocados for a face pack and use tea bags for eyes. Actually, both actually do work. Tea bags, particularly green tea, great. Polyphenols, antioxidant, great caffeine content to reduce puffiness and inflammation. Avocados full of oils. Yeah, I think sometimes avocados that are more expensive than just getting a good face mask, but they do actually work. So both of those things do actually work. Justine said, been using the Riedel Shot 100 and 300 for about 3 months. I like the way my skin looks in the morning. That's true. I love it. On the morning when I look in the mirror, like, yeah. The Riedel Shot's working. Amy says, I don't see anyone's pics in the live. Is it just my phone? No, I'm seeing them, Amy. I've got pictures here. I don't know if it's just mine or not. I can't get the comments on this screen. I have to look at them on my phone, but yeah, I can see the pictures. Sweet Tea said, Rob, my kids are growing fast and they're full of energy like toddlers on sugar and caffeine. They drive me crazy. My top tip, Sweet Tea, anything on a stick. Cats, kittens, in my experience, love things on a stick. Mine absolutely do. They love it. So top tip on Amazon, they do like a feather on a stick. Mine go mad for that. Absolutely mad. Wears them out in no time at all. Thank me later. Alexandra says, hi Rob, I seem to have a sensitivity to peptide serums, but possibly not all peptides. I'm wondering if there are any specific ones to be harsher than others. Not really. Copper peptides generally seem to be the one that trigger irritation in most people. Generally, all other peptides are well tolerated. So it might just be a case of doing a little trial and error to find out the one that doesn't cause that and that works for you, hon. Sorry I can't be more specific, but there isn't really, other than copper peptides. Most other peptides are well tolerated by most skin types. Not all, but most skin types. Right. Let's see. Marcus says, I have the feeling that I don't react quite well to Centella. Someone has the same problem. You know what? There is such thing as too much of a good thing. And I think too much Centella, like with anything in skincare, can actually do more harm than good. So I try to be mindful of the amount of Centella in my routine and kind of minimize it. So whilst I'm not sensitive to it, I'm definitely sensitive to too much of it. Like anything, you know what? Honestly, Marcus, like anything, you can be sensitive to Centella. Just because it's calming and soothing doesn't mean that you can't be sensitive to it. So I'd say try minimizing it. If that doesn't work for you, eliminate it altogether. Like, there are other calming and soothing things out there. Panthenol, great example. Beta-glucans, phenomenal. You don't need Centella if you don't think it's working for you. Regine says, I'm trying the Riedel shot on my stomach now, combined with some other stuff, just some personal scientific research to see if it helps with stretch marks. I'd be really intrigued. Let me know what results you get. Very, very intrigued, because I've heard other people have suggested doing that, so generally intrigued. See where we are. Nancy says, happy Saturday to everyone. Do you have any suggestions for crepey skin on the neck and arms? Yes. Best things are the things that we would use on your face. So still, use your retinoids. Great for improving elasticity. Using collagen boosting ingredients, phenomenal. Also on the neck, you can get the silicone patches that stop the neck creasing. That can have great short-term wins as well. So maybe get one of those silicone patches to put on the neck, and then be consistent with your retinoids. That would be like my number one thing, Nancy. I think that can really, 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 really help. Let's see. Let's see where we are. Sorry, I've lost where I'm in the chat. Baggy Beauty says, hello, darling. Hello, my love. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining the live. And hope all is amazing with you. So many new faces in the live this week, which is absolutely fantastic. I love these live streams so much. Alexandra said, I wanted to love the May Love Peptide Squad product, but it stung my skin way too much. I do like that product, but I do know other people that it stung, so I think you're not on your own, that's for sure. Miss Rena said, I wanted to love the Ordinary Barrier Repair, not just because it was bright pink, but it pills like crazy. It's got silicone in. It does pill. I think it's great on its own. Try and layer it with something, you won't have much success. So I do agree with you. I agree with on that. Shazza says, oh, Rob, such a sweet live. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tina says, I'm just finishing my crochet cardigan. Always learning something about Rob on these live streams. Oh, I am a fiend for a bit of crochet. I particularly enjoy arigurumi, if I can get my words out, which is like circular crochet. You'll see a lot of people make like figurines and things like that. I'm almost finished making a flying fox figurine for my niece, which I'll show you if it's done by next live stream. I'll show everyone. And that was taking a long time, but it's amazing, absolutely amazing. And yeah, I love that's like my hobby, like downtime. I love doing things like that. Absolutely love doing things like that. Suzanne Schatz pants. Danny Schatz, what was that? I hope, Danny, you're not referring to my leg. Is shocked and appalled are in equal measure. I mean, to be fair. Sweet Tea said, how you doing? Take a out of my boy and our goodies. Beautissimo said, you gave away the YouTube secrets by showing pants. This is true. I appreciate that most people do just dress from the waist up. I'm proud today that I am fully dressed. I'm ready to face the world. I'm not going out anywhere, but if I was, I would be decent. Right, I'm going to take a sip of this tea. If you haven't already, if you could minimise the chat, hop over to that like button, give it a gentle caress. We're at 74 likes, which is amazing. If we can get close to 100, that would be phenomenal. The only reason we ask is the more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube distributes on its platform. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of you. It just means as many people as possible can see this on replay. So I'm just going to take a sip of this tea. That tea is so good, so good. You know when you're drinking a tea, it's an Earl Grey, fancy, and just yeah, so good. All right, let me see what we are. Where we are in the chat, right? There we go. Shasta says no pajama bottoms then. No, absolutely not. I am a man of quality. I'll be in my pajamas as soon as this finishes though. Christy says, hi Rob, what light toner would you recommend for the teenager with acne prone skin who wants some mattifying? Ooh, some mattifying. Do you know, have you even got it? Don't know if I can find it to hand in that. Right, best one you will ever find is one called brand called SVR. It's a French brand and it's in a green, like a opaque green plastic like bottle. It's called what's it called? SVR Sebre Clear? No Sebre, something like that one. Anyway, it is phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. it mattifies everything down. It keeps away any of the the bumps, and it will just It's got alcohol in it, which is great if you've got oily skin because it'll shrink the pores temporarily, and it'll also keep things matte all day long. So not great if you haven't got oily skin, but if you're a teenager breaking out with a lot of excess oil, it works so well. It works so well. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Right, let's see. Miss Arena says it's actually a sewn quilt. Oh, nice! It has squares with rainbow sloths. Oh, I love sloths and giant leaves. Oh, that sounds absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Vanessa says, who else is disappointed he's wearing real pants? Apparently, me having trousers on has disappointed the world. I would have thought the world would be relieved. I would be relieved. Christopher says, yeah, right, you just confirmed that you have pants on one leg. We don't know what's on the other leg. This is a fair point. Maybe I've just dressed half. Just dressed half. I love the fact that most of you guys know me so well, and I love the fact that most of you just assume that I would be dressed from the waist up only. I mean, it's an accurate assumption, but today I caught you all out. Alicia, great to see you, my love. Haven't seen you in ages. Yeah, so wonderful you could catch the live. Sending lots of love. Christina says, hi Rob, great to catch you live. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, my love. Question, do you take or recommend any supplements for skin health? Now, great question. I stay away from, I don't want to say advertising, but like recommending supplements because I think they're different for different people. Like dietitian is an entire different profession that can, go into that. So I tend not to say, oh, you should take this or that because I don't know enough about it. But what I will say is I can tell you what I use. So I take daily collagen. I use it in powder form. I usually mix it into a shake or into a smoothie or something. Do I think it does a lot? I think my hair and nails are better as a result of it. So there's that. Skin, jury's out. But I do collagen. I take a daily pycnogenol capsule just because I like pycnogenol as an antioxidant on the face. So why not take it in capsule form as well? I do genuinely think that's probably worked. I really like that. And yeah, those are my two that I take. So do with that what you will. The pycnogenol one I think has worked the best for me for sure. So Suzanne says, I'm very much looking forward to behind the scenes video about packaging process. This kind of information is so hard to come by. That's next week, Suzanne. I can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be a full... I just hope I don't offend any of the industry people because, do you know what? I don't care if I do. It's fine. I think people should be aware of kind of what happens with, how this packaging stuff and some of the marketing that brands do to sucker us in as consumers. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing for sure. And yeah, I want to talk about that and kind of share all about that. So that's next week, and I cannot wait. Tina says, I most don't want to see any influencer reviews because then everything would sell out. It's just me being selfish. Oh, I hope so. No, I sent it to a range of content creators and influencers and said, let me know your thoughts. And that there is never any obligation to post because that's not how the industry works. If people wish to share, phenomenal. If they don't, that's absolutely fine. And the main reason I'm not going to name the people I've sent stuff to or in the process of sending stuff to is I don't want people to be like, oh, well, so-and-so never said what. You know what I mean? I don't want people to feel almost obliged because they've been named. So, but I will, of course, hopefully we'll see some reviews. Suzanne says, full jean get up sounds pretty Canadian. Blame Tom. Becky says, I'm so glad I made it. Best retinol product from an experienced user. Ooh, retinol product. I really like the Paula's Choice Clinical. I think that's the best retinol. They also do a version with an adapalene precursor, which is quite good as well. Slightly confusing because it's not adapalene, it's a precursor, but that also works quite well. Those would be my top two picks if I had to pick two. Christy says, hi Rob, what light toner would you... Oh no, we've done that one. Marcus says, your hair is my thing. Your hair is my thing as well. I use oral minoxidil, oral finasteride, and I'm pretty happy. All the other stuffs like massages, PRP won't make a big difference. Been there, done that. I think sometimes, snake oil, whatever. Sales, I agree. I think I like scalp massage, because I like how it feels. And I do think it helps other things work a little bit more effectively. But I don't think alone it's going to do a whole lot. I do like the rosemary oil, works at the margins. The copper peptides, I think work. But yeah, if your primary concern is that, then I definitely think the use of like minoxidil and finasteride taken orally, yeah, if it works for you, because it doesn't actually work for everyone, but yeah, it can definitely be an option. So let's see. So Regine says, thank you. Yeah, I mentioned to my derm the other day, he's doing some tests to check whether it's some underlying condition when it comes to the sweating. Good idea. But he said Botox isn't covered by our version of the NHS in Norway. Yeah, that's the problem. Unless it's there are some circumstances where Botox can be done free on a health service, but most of the time it is classed as cosmetic, so yeah. Tina says, I put Tret and copper peptides along my hairline. It does work, but not as well as Rogaine as minoxidil. This is it. I think if you have like the minoxidil 5%, which is like supposed to be the gold standard, and then you can use the other things to supplement it, I think is definitely the way forward, rather than relying on rosemary oil and thinking, we all bought into that like a year ago where rosemary oil was the only thing you needed and it was great. I think it actually works quite well, but it's not going to be comparable. John says, I'm on tretinoin too. Thanks for that. I'm going to get a DHT shampoo. Yeah, this is great. You can either do the oral medication DHT shampoo, or, like I say, copper peptides are clinically proven to reduce DHT in the scalp. Miss Marina says, can you overdo it with ceramides and peptides? A lot of my nighttime routine are both. You can overdo it with any product, with any ingredient. You can overdo it. Some products are more likely to risk overdoing it than others. Ceramides and peptides generally are quite well tolerated, so it's quite hard to overdo it with either of them. But you absolutely can. And I'd just say keep an eye out for your skin. Listen to what your skin's saying. If it's very irritated, knock it back. If, you can overdo it with anything, my love. Marcus said, need your advice, Rob. Oh, that's what I'm here for, my love. That's what I'm here for. Do you think Numbers 5 concentrate serum used morning and evening would be enough to cover the vitamin C dose one would need? Oh, good question. So I think it would be good enough to give you a base level vitamin C, which is still pretty good. I think vitamin C, I would see vitamin C in two things. So vitamin C in like a 5% concentration, which is basically what you're getting there, is great for maintaining. It's also great for, overall benefits from vitamin C. If you want like targeted vitamin C benefits, then you need to go higher. So I'd say if you just want to have a vitamin C in your routine and it's not your key active, then Numbuzin is absolutely fine. If you're using vitamin C as your key active, you're going to want to supplement it with another higher dose option. Hopefully that helps. Shazza says, I've just have to say you're very clued up. I love how it just comes across naturally. Oh, thank you, Shaz. Thank you. Wait till you see this launch video coming afterwards. I think it's just a word salad for like 25 minutes. We'll see. John says, when will the copper peptide serum be back in stock? Imminently. It's been manufactured as we speak. It's then got to be filled and then it'll be back on the shelves. But I don't want to. We did a pre-order period for the rebranding, which has just happened, which is fantastic. I don't necessarily want to do that with the copper peptide. Just when it's ready, it will be on the website and I'll let people know. So if anyone is interested in being on the wait list for the copper peptides to get exclusive first look, just go onto the website www.medaboutsskincare.com and you can then use the contact us section and just send us a message saying put us on the wait list and I will put you on the wait list. Jem says, I have a question. When you use an LED light mask, at what point in your skincare routine should you use it? I use it straight after cleansing. I know some people that use it right after the whole routine and use it as the last step. I personally use it straight after cleansing. I think that's where you get the best results. John says, fulvic acid cleanser and glycolic 10% are the best Inculus products. That fulvic acid cleanser is really nice. Glycolic acid 10% a little too strong for me, but I do love that fulvic acid one, John. I definitely agree with you there. Vanessa says, Rob, will we be able to leave some reviews on the website at some point in the future? Yes, I do actually really want to do that. It's not that I'm scared of people's reviews or I don't want them on there. It's just we haven't configured the website to do that. Needs a little extra work, but yes, there will be a review option in the future. Watch this space. But yeah, it's not, I think when people see it, they're like, oh, it's because you don't want reviews or you're scared of feedback. No, I'm open to feedback. Like, leave your feedback on today's video. You've been more than welcome to. It's just, the website just needs configuring. But yes, it is a work in progress, Vanessa, I promise you. Lynn said, I tried the castor oil hack you were all talking about a few weeks ago. Really wanted to like it, but discovered my skin hates it. Castor oil is one of those things, it works so well for just about everyone. And then 2% of the people hate it, and I get it, and it really doesn't work well for them. So unfortunately, Lynn, you're in that group, but that's okay. At least you know it doesn't work for you now. But yeah, castor oil is a love it, or a few people it's just like no. Suzanne says, Rob, I'm finally seeing a dermatologist on the 26th. Yes. To help with my never-ending skin irritation. Any tips? Do you recommend anything to make my trip there more successful and effective? Ooh, great question. So, I would say when going to a dermatologist, do you go in with well, there's two things. So if it's a private appointment that you're paying for, ask away. I just feel like it's a service. You know, if you're paying for something, like if you're going to a private appointment and you're paying to see a dermatologist, it's like going to a restaurant. You're paying that restaurant your money. It's fine to ask the waiter a few questions. You know, what's in the soup? Can I have it without the croutons? Whatever. You ask the questions because you're paying for it. If it's a free service, so you're getting it on the NHS or the equivalent of the NHS, and it's free, then there's probably a little bit more guidelines, and maybe it's a little bit more, you've come in for one thing, we'll deal with it, and then you go. It depends. But I would say if you're paying like private, to go, then have a list of things you want to talk about. Number one is your skin irritation. Great. That's your number one thing. But is there anything else that's bothering you? You know, is there a mole that you want to have checked? Or probably nothing, but you just want to have that peace of mind? Is there a dry patch of skin that you've always just kind of wondered what it's doing, why it's there? Make a list, because I think when you go in, you get like, oh, it's all a bit medical and a bit, oh, yeah, it's good to have a list. So I would say go in with a list. I would go in as well, and I'm a huge believer, when you see a specialist like a dermatologist, it's really hard to get the appointment in the first place. So just make sure you're an advocate for yourself. Don't go in there and say, oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. My skin's a bit sensitive. Oh, yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. Which is how I always used to do it. Like, is it causing you any pain? I'd be like, not really. No, it's fine. And I used to just advocate for yourself. Say, you know, actually, yes, it's bothering me. It's sensitive. It's painful. I'm embarrassed by it. Or, you know, I don't like it. Advocate for yourself and actually say, I think we don't often share with medical people, like, how the thing is making us feel. You have you have sensitive skin. That's the issue. But how does it make you feel? And I'd share that, because I think that can almost help with the advocating for yourself element of, if you just go in and say everything's fine, then, which is what my go-to always was, and the dermatologist is going to be like, well, why is she here? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, they don't take it as seriously. So yeah, make a list of any other things that you want checking whilst you're there. Get your money's worth, and just make sure that, you know, these appointments are really difficult to get. Have everything done in one go, and advocate for yourself. You know, maybe write on the list how it makes you feel, so you remember in that moment, and don't be embarrassed to share that, because I think that makes it more urgent to treat the thing, doesn't it? If you just go in there and say everything's fine, then where's the urgency? So yeah, that would be my top tips. Hopefully that helps, Suzanne, but let us know how you get on. AE says, could you please review the German brand Calabria? I haven't tried it, but I will do. I will definitely give them a look. I'm making notes electronically now. It's like I've entered the 21st century, people. Let me just have a look, and I can add that to my list of brands to try. Let's see. Done. Yes, done. I will I will have a look and check them out. Regine says, I don't worry about the pronunciation. Many Norwegians don't know how to say it either. I know, but I'm really bad. Like, my brother is in a relationship with someone from Norway, and I feel like I owe it to them to kind of get something right. You know what I mean? Let's see. Marcus says, I'm the one who thought in the beginning that Rob's name was actually mad. I love that. And you know what? It's not too far from the truth. It's not too far from the truth, my love. Which tea am I drinking? This is Betty's by brand Taylors of Harrogate. Earl Grey. It's really nice. You know how some Earl Greys can taste a bit soapy? I don't like that. This, no, it's really nice, refreshing. just a tiny dot of milk. In my case, it's almond milk, but you can put normal milk. Just a tiny dash of milk. So good. Yeah, so good. Stephanie said, Dr. Dre posted a video on hair growth this last week. Something to check out, worth checking out. I always watch Dr. Dre videos and I always enjoy them. I always learn something. I think sometimes like her older videos have been a bit like, you must do this, a bit forceful, which sometimes is not good. But I think that's been kind of toned down in the recent ones. I've been really enjoying her content recently. And her hair growth tips I will check out. Let's see. Amy says, I meant sharp, not she. I've missed that bit of the conversation, Amy, but that has just given me a laugh. And that is the sort of thing that autocorrect can really get you into trouble for. Pinia says, oh yes, Rob, I did a workout for you too. Full body workout to exhaustion. Oh, done. Save me the bother. Thank you, Pina. You're much appreciated. Sandra, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Shasta says, oops, forgot to like. Thanks for the prop drop. My pleasure. Always happy to remind people to like. Which I guess is a good time now. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over to that like button, give it a gentle caress, and then when you come back to the chat, it'll take you back to where you are so you never miss out on anything. And I'm going to take a big sip of this tea. That is a good Earl Grey. Physical Bear says, I hope the pop-up will be pushed back so much that when I'm in the UK. When are you in the UK, Fristenberg? I will let you know. Suzanne said, Premier Sportif song was the one with the balls. It was indeed, Suzanne. It was indeed. What have we chosen here? Let me just tell you which one we've got for the premiere coming up. Let's see what we've chosen. This was Tom's choice. I gave him the choice of various different ones, and he chose the 80s psychedelic nightclub vibe, which is funky. Well, I don't really remember this. I remember it being a bit 80s and a bit, funky. So that's what today's is. Let's see. Sweetie said, yeah, honestly, Rob, that's describing our hospital too. Sounds about right. Marley says, any updates on when the lip balm and peptide serum will be back? I'm currently using the Allies of Skin lip balm because nothing else comes close to the Mad Skin one, but it's so expensive. It is really expensive, but I do also really like that one. They will be back this year. I can't put an exact date on it because we don't know yet, but it will be back this year, guaranteed. That I can guarantee. Hopefully closer to now than it is to Christmas. That I can guarantee. Where am I at? I seem to have missed. I've lost where I'm in the chat. Sorry. There we are. Let's see. Tom says, sorry, no balls today. I was feeling nostalgic, so that's the only hint. Oh, sorry, I've given that away, Tom. But I do think he's chosen well. I'm going to say for Tom, I think he's chosen well on the premiere music. I hope we'll all enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, blame Tom. Let's see. Great to see you, Scott. Hope all is amazing with you. Eloise, great for you. Thank you so much for joining. Denise says, I'm so grateful for your videos on azelaic acid as it's really helped my rosacea. Amazing. If only there was something as good for dark circles. Yeah, dark circles are harder to treat, not going to lie. I swear by the K-Secret retinol patches. They work really well for me. I think they're a great option. So I would recommend those. I think they're a great option. But I am so happy to hear that azelaic acid is helping your rosacea, my love. Amazing. Eloise is still not done my Mad About Skin order. Must remember this week. Eloise, don't worry. We still have stock of things. A couple of things are running a little on the lower side, but we still have plenty of stock of stuff. So yes, there's still plenty of opportunity. And today's launch video, hopefully, anyone that hasn't had the opportunity can at least. We're going to go through each of the products, talk a bit about them. So hopefully that'll help people. Let's see. Wagstaff says, should the antioxidant serum be layered over vitamin C? It can be, or you can use it in the place of it. It's really up to you. Tina says, guys, I really want to use the UV immune fluid, but I just can't hack the alcohol in the formula. I don't believe the Korean sunscreens have high UVA protection because my pigmentation got worse. Any recommendations? So some of the Korean sunscreens do have quite high UVA coverage, others don't. The Medabout Skin sunscreen, which I'm going to give a shameful plug here, has ultra high UVA coverage. We tested it in 2 independent laboratories, 23 on the PPD scale, which, yeah, so if you are in the market for a sunscreen, at least I can tell you what the PPD rating is, and it is a high UVA coverage. So just throw that in there. Just going to throw that in there, Tina. But I do get about sometimes the Korean sunscreens don't always, give the best when it comes to UVA coverage. I don't like the La Roche-Posay UV Immune. It dried the you-know-what out of my skin. It was so packed full of alcohol. It dried me so bad. Tina said, Robert's on the hook for 2 dances so far. What one should we add next? The 2 add away, guys. Add away. Maybe if we had when we had the Mad About Skin Christmas party later in the Christmas Zoom call later in the year, and I've had a few snowballs. Lynn says, I think my little Welsh Terrier is identifying as a cat. Loves a feather on a stick. She's called Stella because, well, she's Stella. I love that name. But yeah, I get that. I can totally see where you're coming from. I love terriers. They just have a lot of personality. Saz Yes says, do you think The Ordinary will do this November 23% off this year? I have asked the question. I believe they will. We're going to do our usual charity drive that we do every year, where I release 2 videos, one on Neod, one on The Ordinary, showing my favourites. There's commission links there, and anyone that shops through those links doesn't pay anymore. You guys don't pay anymore for it, but the channel gets commission. We donate it to charity. We haven't chosen a charity for this year, so open to suggestions on that, and we will be doing it if they do the Slowvember, which I think they will. Andrew Blue says, Rob, I use a vitamin C serum in my morning routine. I just got the Medicube Exosome shot. Would it be fine to use this before my vitamin C? Yes, I think it would be fine. I think it would be absolutely fine. I haven't personally used that one, but I think, yeah, it would be absolutely fine. Borneo says, have to go. I'll finish seeing you on the replay. Sending you love, and sending lots of love to anyone that's made it this far on the replay squad. We love you all. Let's see. Tina says, love amigurumi. I can never say that word. Just made a ballerina for a co-worker. Ooh, Tina, I bet that looked absolutely gorgeous. That sounds like a difficult pattern, though. Imagine there's lots of different components to it, so I'm very, very impressed. Eloise says, I'm a Yorkshire tea lass. Can't be a good brew. A good Yorkshire brew. Ricky says, any needlework is awesome. I crochet a bit, but mostly knit and embroider. It's great focus as pain relief, especially when I embroider swear words. This is creative. If you get your emotions out there in a good embroidery quilt. all good. Shazza says, please let us know your next live stream. The next live stream will be in 2 weeks' time. So 2 weeks today, 6 p.m. UK time, whatever the international equivalent of that is. We tend to do them every fortnight, and I love it. Where we are. Marcus says, have you ever tried the Cicapass Balm B5 SPF? Oh my god, it's so thick. Now, to be fair, I tried this about 5 years ago, so it might not be. They might have reformulated it. I don't know. But when I tried it 5 years ago, it was literally like paint. It was so thick, so thick. Wasn't a fan back then. Maybe better now. I don't know if they've reformulated or not. I don't know. Hanny Hunter says, what would your recommendation for a moisturizer that feels very moisturizing but not thick, yet not good and has very good ingredients? Could be up to $50 range. Ooh. Favorite moisturizer? I really like the Dr. Sam one, the intense one. That's really nice. I created my own affordable moisturizer. Just gonna put it out there. Here it is. It exists. Which isn't too thick, lightweight, and nowhere near $50. Just saying. The Dr. Sam one I really like, and the really lightweight one I would go for. Oh, what's a really one? What's a really lightweight moisturizer that I use? I like the Torridon Cell Amazing Firming Cream. That's quite good. That's a nice lightweight option too. Let's have a look. Beautissimo says, okie dokie, here's to having fun. Absolutely, that's what these live streams are all about. Baggy Beauty says, I just love it here, even though I'm not an OG. I love the humour from all of you. Thank you. I love how everyone just chats amongst themselves in the chat. Makes me so happy, and I always smile reading your guys' comments and everything. It makes me very happy indeed. LinkedIn, I hope I pronounced that right, says, I just want to say hi Rob, your videos and lives when I can make it. What's your take on kojic acid soap? Thank you so much. I love you. Kojic acid soap, really good. Kojic acid, one of my favourite pigment correctors. I don't think with the soap it really stays on the skin long enough to be as effective as, say, a serum with kojic acid in, but it's going to be more gentle. So I would say if you use a kojic acid soap, put it on the skin, leave it on for 60 seconds to get the benefit of that active, and then rinse it off. But yeah, I think it's great for hyperpigmentation for sure. Eloise says there's one slight evidence, there is some slight evidence for collagen, but also dependent on your diet. This is true. When it comes to like supplements and things, I say do your own research, read up, and like you say, you can never compensate for a good diet. But I can't say that I have the best diet in the world all times. Christina says, thank you so much. Completely understand the recommendation part of supplements and sending love. My pleasure. Hopefully at least my experiences were useful to you, at least. Tina says, I think No BS Beauty would love your products. I don't know whether she accepts... Like, I don't want to say PR, because mine's not PR, it's just a gift. I don't know whether she accepts PR or not. I think she always says she... I think a couple of times she said she doesn't, but then I've seen it with a product that looks like PR, so I'm not sure whether she changed on that. Maybe she does. I don't know. I don't want to prejudge, but I will reach out and see, because I'm always happy to send and get an opinion, of course. And I do love... I love Sarah's content, so that would be fabulous. We kind of started YouTube at a similar time. She was a bit before me, but kind of similar. Amy says, can you use the ordinary copper peptides with ordinary retinol at night? You can. I do. The ordinary somehow say don't, but that's because they're just overly cautious. I do, and there's no reason why you can't. So I would. Let's see. Tino says, consider peach and lily copper peptides for the throwdown video. Contains centella. That is true. I do actually love that. Might throw that in as like a more mid-priced option. That's a really good idea. Shawnee says, wow, I'm late to the live. What have I missed? So much, my love. But don't worry. You can catch up on replay. No problem at all. Sweet Tea says, I love how our family is growing. Really wonderful people here. We misbehave, but we're caring bunch. This is true. You guys are all amazing. You are literally like family. So amazing. Elaine says, hi everyone, hope you're well. Wanted to like the number 7 Future Renew serum, but found it to have be an ordinary run-of-the-mill serum, no special effects. I wasn't impressed with it. Apparently they had like a 500,000 person wait list. I wasn't that impressed with it. Just going to put it out there. I agree with you. Right, I'm going to take the last sip of this tea. If you haven't already, if you could minimise the chat, hop over to that like button and give it a caress. We're at 92 likes. I think we can break through 100 by the end of this live stream. 9 minutes left to go. Then at the end of this live stream, it doesn't stop. We actually go over to today's premiere, which is the official launch video of the Mad About Skin range, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. Just thank you. I think I say thank you about 8 million times in that video. If you can stay for that video, I'll be chatting throughout, and I'd love to hear from you. If you can't, don't worry. If you can just hop over, give it a like, and then you can watch if and whenever you want to. But yeah, thank you so much. Anyway, let me take the rest of this tea. Yeah, that's a good tea. Miss Blonde says, love the shirt colour on you. By the way, can't wait to see the relaunch. Thank you so much. Video coming literally in 9 minutes time. I'm quite nervous about this video. It took me ages to film, and whenever that happens, it never does well. The videos you put most effort into never do well on YouTube, which is a shame. So let's see. Eloise said word salad. That was me for an hour of my interview this week. They're making me wait a week. I believe, Eloise, you will absolutely nail it. You will do phenomenally. I'm 100% sure. They would be mad to not have you. That would be my view. Absolutely mad not to have you. I am sure that you'll have done amazingly well. But keep us posted. Good luck, and hopefully it all goes well. Let's see. Let's see where we are. Let's see if has anything frozen for people. Hopefully things haven't frozen. Let me just see. Let me go to the end of these comments. Hopefully nothing's frozen. I don't think it has. I think it's just frozen on my screen. Let's see. I think we're okay. I think it's just frozen on my screen, so we're just going to carry on. That's why I was looking a bit baffled, because it's doing that, like, whirring around, thinking about maybe freezing. Okay. Where are we in these chats? Let's see. Where we are. Sorry. Suzanne says, thank you, Rob. I will be paying for it because the waiting list through the doctor will be over a year. You're not on your own. Same with the UK. Haven't been to a derm since 2020, and before it was like 2027, 2007-ish. You're so kind, thank you. I'd say, Suzanne, if you're paying for it, get your money's worth. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You know, it's a service you're paying for. No questions are stupid. Every feeling is valid. Just make a list and go in there, and then get your money's worth. Regina says, I use an app to register pain and what kind of pain and where pain level. I've been doing it and eating before I get pains. It's great to have something concrete before a doctor's appointment. This is true. Often we get there and we freeze and we can never remember what we were going to say. It's always good to write things down. But let us know how you get on, Suzanne. Really, really do. Christopher said, I'm in the UK in the middle of November. Hopefully. Oh, we should definitely meet up, Christopher. Definitely. Tina says, Rob Swell, surprised. Don't worry, you'll still be surprised when you hear this music. Colleen says, Rob, if you go to a dermatologist, you must advocate for yourself. I had a pimple that wouldn't go away. It was under the skin, did everything, extracted it. A few weeks later, they called me to come back to sun damage. Not cancer, but still ask. Absolutely. If you're not happy with something, you know, get it sorted. Because I think sometimes doctors are really busy. Doctors are really busy people. And, you know, it's easy to dismiss something. Advocate for yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. Tom says it should all be about comfy bras and underwear. I think I've missed something here. Scott says, all this talk of underwear is making me want to listen to Charlie XCX. I can't imagine why, Scott. I can't imagine why. And we've just descended into underwear chat. Which makes me like a boob tape. Oh my god. Do you see what I mean by you people got, like, we're such a great family. We talk about everything. Off on a tangent. Shazza says, I use Events Extremely Rich and love it. Very moisturizing cream. Great recommendation. Christina says, aloha from Hawaii. Sending lots of love to Hawaii. Tina says, with No BS Beauty, she doesn't do sponsors, but I think accepts PR. Oh, I'll reach out. I would happily reach out. Shazza says, this life makes me feel like I'm back in the UK. I live in Ireland, however, I miss the Yorkshire humour. We're a very unique people in Yorkshire. Let's put it that way. Matthew, great to see you. Says, opinion on Verse Skincare. Really nice. Not a big fan of some of their packaging. I don't like the colours, I like brighter, but I do like the formulas, and I think the price point is quite good. So first, yeah, I'm going to give them like a solid 8 out of 10. I think they're a pretty good skincare line. Christine says, skincare, weekend chores, what's not to like? I love this. Beautissimo says, okay, I have the Premier link already open and waiting. Wait till it goes. Wait till that music goes. Now, we've got 3 minutes left of this live stream. I'm going to get through the last questions. If you haven't already, if you could quickly caress that like button. We are 4 likes away from 100. Let's see if we can get to 100 before we go to today's premiere. You guys don't need to do anything for the premiere. You will automatically be transferred over there when I click the button. All I will say is turn your volume down when I tell you to, otherwise that music will blast. Let's have a look. Let's see. Becky says, will there be a Mad About Skin Christmas box with all your products? We are doing a Christmas gift box. Yes. Very, very excited. It's in the works. So it's been designed at the moment. We are doing a Christmas gift box. I'm just trying to find something to put in there that makes it different. But anyway, that's a work in progress. So yes is the answer. And yes is the answer. Sweet Tea said, Rob, did we get to you to blush today? Yes, you did. I was already blushing, and then someone threw boob tape into the conversation, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I don't know where this is going. That was the moment. That was the moment at which I was like, yeah, blush for sure. But yeah, I'm generally not that, like, I'm generally not that easy to blush, but you guys always seem to manage it. You guys always manage it. Let's see, Denise, I'm one of your Bitter End crew. So glad to finally managed to catch a live stream. Thank you, Denise. We love you. We love all the Bitter End crew. Timothy said, there he is. I absolutely love you and your sunshine. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Timothy. That's just a huge smile on my face. Thank you so much. And I love you too. Shazza says, like the hell out of this live stream. Yes. So, first of all, my cat always jumps from her sleep when the premiere music starts. You guys have been warned. I'm warning you once. I will give you a 30-second warning for turning your volume down. If you choose not to heed that warning, that's on you. It's a mistake you only make once. Let's see. Regina says, thanks for keeping me company, everyone. My partner is out. You've been entertaining for a while. As I dinner. Thank you. We are always happy to be there to be entertainment, and we've just hit 100 likes. So thank you all so much. Right, we have one minute to go before today's premiere. For those of you that don't know what a premiere is, it's a video with a chat whilst we go through it. So I'll be able to chat with you guys as we go through the video. If you want to join that, you don't need to do anything. I'm going to transfer you over in a minute, so don't need to do anything. If you can't stay for the full thing, that's fine. Just click that like button and then it'll be there like a normal video will as soon as you get around to watching it. So yeah, this has been such a fun live stream. Since as it's been so long, I forgot about the volume. You have been warned. Jules says, do you have a recommendation for an eye cream for dark circles and laxity? I love the Mary and May glutathione one. Works for both. So good. Well, thank you for being here with me this evening. I'm going to transfer you over to today's premiere. Now is the point to turn down your volume. You have been warned. Just trust me. Anyway, sending you all so much love and the world's biggest hug. Love you.